Good morning, everybody. It's Coach Nate coming to you from our Marcon gym. Actually, this is one of our corporate gyms. Pretty sweet setup they've got here. I'm here several days a week, working with the Marcon folks. Jen and Christian are here a couple times a week as well. And yeah, we do some great work with them. So if you know any corporate companies looking for work with personal training, group fitness, nutrition, that kind of stuff, give us a call. We help people set it up. Okay, let's get into some scores. Okay, we had some great attendance this week. I'll go over those numbers in a second, but let's get to those winners, right? Top 3 in men's scaled NRX and ladies scaled NRX. Okay, looking over my shoulder here, we've got the men's side. So to start, we've got Tom, had the highest score in the RX, Dan and Connor. Okay, put up some big reps on those deadlifts, rowing and double unders, right? That was a big bad combo. In the scaled version here, we've got Scott, Harold, and Alejandro. We had some single unders and just a little bit less weight, but that was still solid repetitions. If you go check that in the leaderboard, they've got a ton of reps. On the ladies side, we've got Chelsea Taylor, who could not do double unders like 1 year ago, figured it out, I guess. And then Nadine from the early morning class in Abbotsford. She is a skipping phenom and she knows what she's doing. So go out and check that out if you get a chance. Ladies, Katrina, Tyler, and then Aaron and Mel. They were separated by 1 point. I couldn't separate them. I had to put them both up there. They're both from the mid-morning, so they're going to share those points for their team. Super exciting for everybody to get up there. Again, great performances from everyone all around the gym. These are our top scores, RX and scaled, men's and women. Quick update on the scores. After the achieve portion, we have 12 for the AM, 10 for the mid, and 2 for the PM. Doubled up, that makes 4. It's going to be a tight one. Our next category is just straight up attendance. Remember, to get this point, you have to enter your score into SugarWOD before 5 p.m. on Monday, the following Monday, so that I can total them up at 5 p.m. and get everybody's scores in. So last week we had a bit of a lead from the AM crew. This week, mid-morning rallied 24, 26, and 10 in the evening. Everybody's numbers were up. That's doubled up to 20. Get those friends out. Get them to get their scores into SugarWOD. There's more people doing the workout. I can see them in class. It's there in the attendance. They're just not putting their score into SugarWOD. Make sure they get their scores in. Next category we've got here is for social media. Now, quick reminder, we need to see the hashtag hybrid open 2024 ideally, but at very least, if you just tag hybrid, I'm noticing those things and I'm seeing them. Now, one more thing to remember is stories disappear. Posts don't. So if you make a post, I can search it super easily on Instagram and then it shows up on Monday for me. If you don't, if it's just a story, I got to look through, I got to try to remember who I saw. I got to make sure that I'm making notes. Sometimes I can go into our notifications and it's there. But things are a lot easier for me if you make an actual post, especially if you use the tag. So you got to tag Hybrid Athletic, at Hybrid Athletic, every time you make a post, story, whatever it is, make sure you see us. This is one category where the mid-morning dominated and was twice as much posting as the early morning. Those people show up in spades. They put a lot of spirit and effort in, but their posting is not the greatest. So here we've got 5 points for the AM crew, 10 for the mid-morning, and then 3, which doubles up to 6 for the PM. They put in a good effort this week, but that mid-morning crew just set that bar so high that everybody else relative was not quite up to snuff. So we got a big point change there. Where's this going? I mentioned spirit points. I mentioned that the mid-morning crew really brought it this week, but guess what? So did the early birds. They brought it out in full spades. They rocked out their cowboy stuff. Now I get it. The morning crew, guys like Dave, they look like they probably just dress in that stuff all the time. But the neon, they had to bring the thunder and they brought it that morning. Again though, that mid-morning crew couldn't be touched. It was at another level. AM did great, PM did great, mid-morning, just a whole nother level. Spirit points, we've got 25 for the AM, 30 for the mid, and 20 for the PM. That's adjusted for their lower numbers of people. Okay, so now we're looking at a real tight race here. We got a bit of a lead building up here in the middle, but you got to remember, I offered up a bunch of bonus points. How did we get those? By attending at a different location. And there were a few people that took us up on that and really scored a bunch of points for their team and really tightened up the leaderboard here. Let's take a look. Bonus points are huge. Okay, so Chantel from Abbotsford came to Langley again. We've got nobody in the mid-morning and Oh man, look at that. We're gonna call it two. There was three, but 2 people performed their open workouts out in Abbotsford from the AM crew. Alejandro went out there on Friday morning for the 6:30 class and joined that crew. And then on Saturday, Kevin went out and did his workout, supported by Tyler. We're gonna give her props for that, but Kevin did the workout. So these 2 people headed out there, did the workout, scored 10 bonus points for their team. That's gonna tighten things up. Remember, working out at the opposite location gets you bonus points. This week, we're also gonna give out 2 bonus points per person who does a Google review for the Abbotsford location. 1 bonus point per person who does a Google review for the Langley location. If you've done one before, that's fine, you can do it. If you've done one out there, that's great. Even if you haven't been there, you can still go on and give a review of hybrid on the CrossFit or the Hybrid Athletics Abbotsford Google review page. And I'll put the links into the comments below here so that you can see that and get those bonus points. So that's 2 points for an Abbotsford one, 1 point for a Langley one. Pretty simple points. If everybody does that, that's 3 extra points per person. Folks, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how this math works out. I don't know how you guys keep doing it. But as I scroll around here, we're gonna see what's the totals. My goodness. Told you it was closer than last week. I can't believe it. 76 to 76 tie this week. Those bonus points loom large. They loom large. That was a huge, I know I said it was a lot of points. I just threw it out there. And some people were like, you know what? This is a huge advantage. And they took advantage of that loophole, whatever it was. So this week, those points are still available. All the bonus points are still available for the Google reviews. Getting the scoring. Let's look at the total after 2 weeks' time. It's time for the final reveal. Again, this is a beautiful location here. If you know anybody who's looking for any corporate training, we can help set them up. We can do online. They can come to our gym. There's so many opportunities there. That's a shameless plug, but it's my opportunity. So here we go. Look at this. PM, 102 total after 2 weeks. Mid, 133. AM, 134. It is as close as it's going to get, folks. 134 to 133. Remember, the PM's got opportunities here to get double points on everything. So you do some work, you show up, you get a win, you do a review, you work. There's so many points available for you. Get your friends out. Get Hardeep out there. Get those guys participating. Anyways, as I said, bonus points this week. This is going to be the penultimate week. There's a 1 point difference, okay? You got to get on social media and you got to tag us. You got to get in those Google reviews. Check the comments below. You got to get in and do the workout. Drag your friends out. You can go and support doing the workout at the other facility. Just go and cheer people on at the other facility, whatever. This week, I'm giving bonus points for anybody that attends in those places. Come to a different class. I'll throw in some bonus points there. Come and cheer people on. Do your workout in your class. Come to a different time and cheer them on. Whatever. There's going to be all kinds of points available. The points have been going up each week. This is going to be the week to make the difference. Get out there and win it for your team.